This video is a product buyer's guide intended for gift givers and adult collectors.
Hello, you don't even know my name, but I am happy you came by. No lessons learned, of course you're gonna leave as soon as you came across who I am not. This party sucks, I'm out of luck, and no one seems to get me here. Goodbye, the truth is I didn't even find your company.
Hey guys, welcome to Toy Chat. This is Max.
And Sang.
2024 has begun. Happy New Year, everyone. On that note, Monster High Gen 3 has officially entered its third active year on Playline shelves after debuting in 2022. At this point, it has a shot at outliving its preceding reboot, Gen 2, which was introduced in late 2016 and had its final batch of releases in 2018. G3 shows no signs of slowing down, with several new releases slated for the new year, including much anticipated additions to the signature line, such as Spectra Vondergeist and Venus McFlytrap, who is sporting a fabulous redesign that got very warm reception from collectors and has her endlessly selling out on Amazon. In this video, we'll be reviewing the Scare-adise Island dolls, one of the newest Gen 3 budget lines that in many ways harkens back to the quality and styling we saw more commonly in Gen 1 budget lines. We'll cover every detail you need to know about Scare-adise Island Draculaura, Frankie Stein, Claudine Wolf, and Heath Burns, making his very first Gen 3 doll appearance, and only the third manster to get a G3 doll overall. You can also find Laguna Blue as part of this line in the thematic Snack Shack playset, but we'll only be focusing on the four mainline dolls in this review. As its name implies, this collection is beach-themed, featuring our beloved characters in swimsuits and other summer-ready attire. Quite the opposite of what we're currently experiencing in North America. We'll discuss comparisons to past releases, interesting production variants, honest thoughts on quality and value, and much more, so keep on watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss a moment of the adult collector perspective here on Toy Chat. With that, let's take a dive into Scare-adise.
The core Scareadise dolls have a standard price of $17.99 each, but keep an eye out for sales. You might score them for much cheaper. Although these dolls have been sporadically available on Amazon for some time now, we've just begun to find them at Walmart stores, which is where we purchase every character except Heath. We'll display the dolls' barcodes on screen here for all your doll hunting needs, and their Amazon links will be in the video description. The packaging is similar to previous budget lines, with a cardboard tearaway backdrop and plastic window displays. The Monster High logo is sculpted over one side of the plastic. Popular doll artist Darko Dark provides most of the artwork for the recent Monster High releases, and his work once again graces the bottom of these boxes alongside the Scareadise logo. Each doll is fully visible in their window display, with a colorful sunset backdrop behind them. The back of the packaging showcases full-body artwork of each character. Did you notice how those shark fins have ridges like bat wings? The bottom description reads, "The Boo crew is ready for a relaxing getaway on Scare-adise Island. This vacation is sure to be filled with surf, sand, and plenty of scary fun ahead." Alright, let's unbox them all and take a closer look.
Up first is Draculaura, sporting some cute pops of yellow in her beachy look, which we haven't seen too much of since Gen 1. Does anyone else miss Ula's color story occasionally including yellow? This Draculaura wears tiers of pink and yellow eyeshadow with a pearlescent shimmer over the top. Her lipstick is peachy pink. This ghoul is ready to fang out shoreside with her oversized pink hat. It's textured to resemble a straw hat, but this one's made of a soft rubber. The rim is decorated with bat-shaped cutouts, and a winged black heart is attached to one side at the top. It looks like a separate piece, but we were not able to remove it. Her hair is swept to one side and tied back in a long ponytail. I noticed some very interesting variations of how this style is rooted in stores. I found multiple dolls that were rooted directly along the side part further into her forehead, kind of like a widow's peak, but with this style, it just looked a bit odd to me. The one here seems to have standard rooting. As is the case with many Draculauras, there are variations in her hair's pink to black ratio. Her earrings are shaped like spider webs painted with yellow sun designs and, of course, hearts at the stud. Draculaura wears a cute bikini and sarong set. Her off-shoulder top has cute batwing-shaped ruffles and a black ribbon in front. There are black straps over the shoulders in addition to the ruffles. The swimsuit itself has a spiderweb design, and we can see little spiders dangling from the webs. Each piece opens with Velcro at the back. Over the swimsuit, Ula can wear a sheer pink sarong, sporting a different spiderweb design with yellow sunny centers. There are also cute pink bats. A decorative ribbon is positioned over the Velcro closure. Her shoes are pink wedge sandals with tiny hearts sculpted over the strap. They have heart buckle details at the ankle and a spiderweb design over the back heel, but the cutest part is the heels themselves, which are heart-shaped. If you take a peek at the sole, you'll see even more spiderweb sculpting. Each Scareadise doll comes with a variety of beachy accessories. Draculaura can sip on a translucent pink drink with bat wings and a citrus wedge. This looks an awful lot like a cocktail, but hey, she's 1600 years old, so she's good, right? And here we have her 5,000 plus SPF sunscreen, which we've seen reprinted many times before. Her beach bag is really adorable. It's bat-shaped with a wicker basket texture. A tiny batwing charm dangles over one side. Finally, she can wear these pink batwing sunglasses, which are once again a reprint from previous releases.
Next, we have Frankie Stein ready to hit the beach in a statement bucket hat and cute swimwear. They wear teal eyeshadow over the upper lid and a layer of yellow across the bottom. Their lipstick is a light pink in the final release, but when early images and descriptions first leaked of the series, fans took notice that Frankie's lips were described as black. That description never saw production, but we think this Frankie would have rocked black lipstick. Let us know your thoughts on this. Frankie's metallic silver bucket hat has stitch design sculpting, and it sits pretty well on their head even if you remove the plastic ties. There are 3 decorative rings in yellow and teal decorating one side of the hat. They are removable pieces, which made us curious whether they could double as earrings. Unfortunately, the peg is too large and won't fit in the Monster High ear holes. Frankie sports their signature black and white hair with a large teal streak. It has a bit of product, but this style seems to be intended as straight. Frankie wears their classic lightning bolt earrings, which we have seen before. How cute is Frankie's outfit? Their sheer cover-up shirt is covered in a lightning bolt design pattern. It pairs nicely with a crop top and board shorts set underneath. The top is metallic two-tone in light blue and silver. It opens with Velcro in the back. The board shorts have a black and white checker pattern, with a nice added touch of glowing yellow lightning bolts. Frankie wears strappy black wedge sandals with lightning bolt painted around the midsoles. If you check out the bottom of the soles, you can see 2 more bolts. Like Draculaura, Frankie has a drink to sip on. This yellow mug is textured like a pineapple half, shaped like a Monster High skullette. They also have a neon green volleyball with cute stitch detailing. This beach tote bag has a lot of sculpting details, including lightning, nuts and bolts, faux zippers, and stitching. You can fit small items inside. Finally, Frankie can wear these translucent yellow lightning shades to top up their Scareadise ensemble.
Claudine Wolf is ready to hit Scare-adise Island in her signature colors of purple and green. Her upper lid eyeshadow has 3 tiers, in violet, dark purple, and green, respectively. She wears more violet on the lower lid, and her lipstick is a light pink. She wears a translucent purple visor over her head. It has sculpted stud detailing and a design over the brim that resembles leopard print. We're pretty certain this piece will not stay if you remove the plastic ties. Collectors have been reporting that, thankfully, some more recent releases of G3 Claudine, including Monster Ball, have saran hair rather than the unpleasant polypropylene we saw in her initial releases. Sang and I aren't great at identifying the difference when it's subtle, so although we can say this Claudine's hair seems a little more manageable than the signature release, it's still a bit coarse to the touch. It comes in the same colors as previous G3 Claudines, this time tied up into a side ponytail. She wears a single earring that's translucent highlighter green with the cute sculpt of a star changed to a crescent moon. The outfit is very fashionable, I think a major highlight of this Claudine. Her long-sleeved neon green swimsuit has a leopard print pattern in black and purple coloration. Black crescent moons are included on the pattern. I love the fashion-forward addition of peekaboo openings at either side of her hips. I'd say the signature piece, however, is this lovely pair of slightly sheer cover-up joggers. It's mostly an eye-catching gradient of warm to cool purple tones with splashes of highlighter green and blue. An abstract design of wavy stripes, spots, and possibly claw marks are printed on throughout. Claudine's shoes are strappy platform sandals in translucent hot pink. Small crescent moons decorate the straps, and there are some additional sculpting details along the sides. You'll see 2 more crescent moons sculpted at the soles. Kicking off Claudine's accessories, here we have a light purple thermos with the Monster High skelett and icon. It has studded detailing, and as a nice plus, the lid is a separate removable piece. Claudine can catch up on some reading with this novel titled Howler Thriller. Aside from the front artwork, this book is a solid all-black piece and cannot open up. Claudine can store her small accessories in this purple jelly bag, decorated with crescent moon and sparkle sculpting. Finally, we have this pair of neon green sunglasses with crescent moon-shaped lenses.
Let's get acquainted with hot-headed Heath Burns. Making his Gen 3 debut, we are loving the new face sculpt for him. He has pale orange skin tone with hexagon-shaped eyes. His pupils are orange and yellow. The flame on his head creates a faux hawk hairstyle. This flame piece is translucent and has a subtle yellow to orange gradient. The fade on the side of his head is painted a deep red color. His updated expression seems a bit friendlier, and his new flame sculpt seems a bit more detailed and colorful, doesn't it? Heath never made an appearance in Gen 2, so it's nice to see him back. Heath's beach attire includes a hoodie and swim trunks, though this seems to be his signature look in the animation as well. The light blue hoodie and trunks have matching flame designs. The hoodie has a dark blue hood with a cutout opening with Velcro opening down the backside. There are dark blue elastic sleeve cuffs and hem. While the shorts have the same design as the top, it's made of a polyester fabric. Rounding out his beach look are his dark blue slides. These sandals also have a flame print on them. Heath carries a plastic turquoise beach bag with an orange flame print on the lower half. The bag has an opening to store his accessories. There's a yellow printed zipper in the front. He has translucent light orange tinted shades. There are flames along the temples. His fiery drink is shaped like a volcano. It is a translucent orange. We wish it was painted blue like the artwork of Heath. Heath's sunscreen is labeled UV rather than SPF. Maybe he wants to absorb that sunshine even more.
These dolls don't come with stands expectedly, and they have what seems to be customary articulation for Gen 3 budget dolls. They have all the same joint posability as mainline dolls with the exception of the bust joint. Personally, I'd prefer that being removed over arm or leg articulation. All right, from here, we'll jump into our final thoughts on Scare-adise Island. After a handful of Gen 3 budget dolls that were essentially simplified versions of signature releases, it's really nice to see what almost feels like a return to form in affordable Monster High dolls. The Scare-adise Island dolls offer a pretty nice combination of articulation and layered stylish fashions at under $20 price points, which is rare in modern day Playline aisles. Yes, $17.99 is a bit pricier than what we paid for similar budget dolls back in the day, before a whole lot of inflation, but keep an eye on sales for these because I was able to nab Heath for just $12 on Amazon, which is a great deal, and I've seen similar sales reported in stores. Although longtime Monster High fans might be a bit tired of beach themes by this point, this line offers a few unique surprises. I love Draculaura's floppy summery hat with the cutouts. It's a great statement accessory and pairs very nicely with her adorable swimwear. My favorite aspect of this Frankie is how 90s grunge they feel, though I do think that vibe would have been fully driven home with the alleged prototype's black lips. At this point, we've seen pink lipstick on Frankie far too many times. Regardless, I love this iteration of Frankie's style, though I do think a few too many G3 releases have shared very similar hair at this point. I'd love to see a bit more of the color pop and styling adventurism we saw in Gen 1. Claudine was the first doll I picked up in stores because I couldn't resist her fashions. What I love about the joggers, in addition to how cute and colorful they are, they're versatile enough that you don't have to restrict them to a beach look. I love that Mattel seems to be using Saran on Claudine in newer releases, but let's all agree to lay her poly to rest permanently. I really don't want to see it again. After being admittedly disappointed with Claude's G3 face, Heath was a pleasant surprise. I think I prefer Gen 3's head flame sculpt to the original, honestly. It gives him an absolutely killer side profile. I love that it resembles both wispy flames and an awesome mohawk. His outfit is probably the most basic of the characters in this line, but to be honest, his doll looks a lot nicer than the cartoon version, in my opinion. The opposite of Claude, tragically. Hopefully we'll see more Mansters in the future. I'm crossing my fingers for Gil. I love his redesign.
With every budget release from doll brands comes the Guarantee Swim line. I do appreciate that the fashion and design of the Scare-adise Island dolls aren't lacking, as well as any loss in articulation either. I have to say the redesigned Heath doll looks great. His addition to this line was welcomed, but I hope he gets a proper signature release as well. The core trio all look stylish too. I do appreciate they have a few clothing pieces instead of just one standard swimsuit. Claudine's joggers are a standout for me. Overall, it's a pretty cute line for a reasonable price point. In the future, I hope that we see more fun lines from Monster High, hopefully more creative concepts like Freaky Fusion and Sweet Screams.
So what are your thoughts on Monster High Scare-adise Island? Definitely let us know in the comments below. I'm curious where everyone's at with Monster High Gen 3 in general right now. Are you still collecting? Are you excited for the new signature characters? Let's discuss. Our full Monster High playlist will be linked on screen here. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Let us know what you want to see reviewed next, and we'll see you next time. Bye.